We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. The Jays are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Kyle Gibson gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Liner toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And this throw gets away from him.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Nicholas Castellanos swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield. And the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Into the box, number 4. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. Hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Man, errors are never welcome. But to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
High in the air out to center field. Robert is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded. Digging in, Nick Madrigal. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way.
The designated hitter.
Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out. You're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
And that'll hop over the wall out there as he starts the home first with a ground rule double. Marcus Semien is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
A high fastball is in there. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Bureau? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 or 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So striding in, Jose Ramirez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Runner at second here with one man out. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Stepping in now, Jesse Winker, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Winker has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. One left for the Red Sox. It remains 1-0. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair.
Didi Gregorius.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Robert is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Batting 9.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Austin Nova comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Takes this the other way to right. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits for him in this one. So now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. The throw into second.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Flores at second with 2 down. Line toward right center. Renfroe will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Blue Jays. Coming to the plate now, Luis Robert. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the throw is there to record the first out. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Jed Jerko batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And that is through into center field for a one-out single. So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring in the catcher Kurt Suzuki. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. To second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Now at the plate, Kevin Kramer. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning. First delivery to him on the way. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Whew, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Back up the middle, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Here's George Springer. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now back.
So one away in the Toronto third. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. A tag for 1 on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. At the plate, Hunter Renfroe. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Next up for the Red Sox, Nick Madrigal. First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Ball 1. Two and 1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out. Sliding into the box, Marcus Semien. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer. Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
1-0 the count. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. 2-1 to Jose Ramirez. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. Wheeler pauses. 2-2 on its way.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Full count still. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to land foul. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4, and as a result that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Stepping up now, Jesse Winker. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Here's Wheeler on 1-1.
Nope.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Correa is there, and the inning is over. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Standing in, Austin Nola hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good, Bill.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The batter, the left fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Wilmer Flores. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Blue Jays strand. Digging in now, Luis Robert looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Robert.
High chopper over to first. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Jed Jerko now.
The first baseman,
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. Gregorius has it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
That's for the Red Sox.
Now to the plate, Kurt Suzuki. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Yeah, I need to see some solid contact right here. Certainly it'll get the confidence going. He's been slumping pretty hard.
Wheeler into his motion. Here it is on 0-1. And there's ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Suzuki brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. This is hit softly to third, but an easy play over at third, and that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins.
The first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Rhys Hoskins.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. George Springer the next to hit. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the results sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
On to first, a double play. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi. The 1-1 home. Lifted in the air out to right. Harper has a read on it. 1 down. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
2 balls and a strike to count. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Red Sox. They trail it here 2-0. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Didi Gregorius is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 2-0 now. The count now at 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Ball even at 2-2. Here it comes. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Digging in once again, Austin Nova. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Aaron Hicks. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason. So he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change will be forthcoming. That'll be it for Kyle Gibson. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays. Into the box now, Marcus Semien. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
1-1 the count now. Hit hard down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. Ramirez, a native of the Dominican Republic, who was selected in the 1st round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. Red Sox leave one. They trail it here. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1's the count.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Now batting.
Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Right fielder looking up. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage. Home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. High in the air out to center field. Robert has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Behind 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Still 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Springer. Yohan Ramirez comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. Here's Carlos Correa now. And there's a base hit on the line. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Second base.
At the plate, Didi Gregorius. Fly ball right down the line and left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch. This one's down to third. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jed Jerko. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. One man is out in the Red Sox seventh, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Taken in by Gregorius on the first, and Suzuki is retired, 2 away.
Now batting, number 47.
Riding in once again, Kevin Kramer. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Hit out towards second. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it, and they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
The right fielder, number 12.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch, and I would be willing to bet you.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Austin Nola.
Austin Nola.
Hard hit ball to second, fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hicks. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. He's got it on to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Settling in now, Wilmer Flores. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and digging in is the rookie designated hitter, Nick Madrigal.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Digging in, Marcus Semien, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3.
No runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line scorer. And he fouls this one off. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Baez was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that misses 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
To the plate now, Jesse Winker. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled away. No runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck, and he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
The 1-0 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Winker is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Nick Castellanos now. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Renfroe is there. 2 down. At the plate, Rhys Hoskins. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now batting, Luis Robert. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Here's Jed Jerko now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Career numbers against Baez. Not a lot of success. 0 for 12. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Jerko in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Pops this one up. Nola over to his left, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Kurt Suzuki. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And it's fouled away. Comes set with the 0-1.
It counts 1-1.
2 out, nobody on. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And he fouls this one off. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. when you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Toronto jumped out to an early lead in the first. Look back. Zach Wheeler earns win number 4 on the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
For the Red Sox, no runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Blue Jays put up 16 hits on the day as they took down the Red Sox on the road 5-0. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. The Tigers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Yankees 8-4. The Halos held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 3-2. They now have 5 straight wins. The Stros combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Rays 4-3. Mike Yastrzemski added 3 RBIs to his total, helping the White Sox push past the Royals 6-5. The A's hit 3 long balls as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 4-3. Jordan Montgomery got his 3rd win this season, helping lead the Mariners to a win over the Twins 5-4. Jesus Aguilar grabbed 3 runs driven in, helping lead the Diamondbacks to a victory over Atlanta 6-4. The Nationals got the best of the Dodgers at home 3-2. The Mets sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the visiting Marlins 4-1. The Philadelphia Phillies held their opponent to just 2 hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 1-0. Hunter Dozier collected a total of 4 driven in, leading the Cubs to a win against San Diego 5-4. The Milwaukee Brewers pitched well, allowing only 3